All right. Buttons. Okay, so we'll start by introducing the format that I want to play tonight. It is called Gladiator, or Gladiator Arena Singleton, or GAS. Get it? It's great. I love it. Anyway, a rundown of the rules of the format. All cards on Arena are the format encompasses all cards that are currently on Arena. It's 100 card singleton deck format, best of 3 matches, or best of 3 game matches. There's no sideboard, which means there's no companion slot, which means outside the game cards don't work. There is no point list. Instead, there is a ban list, and currently the only banned card is Oko, Thief of Crowns. Them's the rules. Uh, I won't say he created the format, but Ben Wheeler basically created the format. Um, so yeah, that's how that goes. It's sort of a spinoff of or not a spinoff, but a branching of a continuation of an iteration on Arena Highlander from the same people who like to play things like Canadian Highlander, but also like to play on Arena. So there you go. That is the format in a nutshell. A deck that has been permeating my mind as of late is Sultai Lands. I wish there was a better way to like. I wish I could take this bar here and just yank it up. Um, God, my nose is always itchy. Ah, yes, you've gotten live. Itchy nose. All right. So this deck. Originally, I had Yarok in here, but Yarok feels pretty ineffective in a singleton format for like actually wanting to do stuff with it. Maybe that's wrong. Going to be impossible to parse. Yeah. Sorry. The quick gist of this deck is that I want to put as many lands into play as possible, and I want to use my graveyard as sort of a tool to do that. What's the rewards? There are no rewards. It's PvP, direct challenge. Um, we just have fun and fight each other. That's it. It's a community driven format that hopefully one day Wizards will say, "Hey, look at that community. We like that thing they're doing," and they show it some love. But for the time being, it's relatively brand new. It's like maybe not even a week old. The reward is fun. There you go. So the way we're doing that is like Binding of the Titans, Mending of Dominaria fills our graveyards with lands. We have the Git Frog in here somewhere. There he is. The good Git Frog. Cavalier of Thorns fuels it. Sorry, I thought this was like the Highlander thing that was limited. Oh, no. This is all community driven. We get to play Tatiova, so that's cool. So like we got some ramp elements. We have some removal that I added after playing against Ben Wheeler and realizing I had no removal in my deck. We get to play Crucible of Worlds reasonably in this deck. Like the dream is you have Crucible of Worlds out with let me scroll down here. Cryptic Caves? No, there is no Timmy Calls the Dead. That is a good card though. The fact that it doesn't grab lands and we don't have like a ton of creatures, like we have 19 creatures in our 100 card deck, and enchantments we have 5. So yeah, Timmy's not that great. Titan's Nest is basically like a second copy of an unflipped Search for Azcanta, and then like you randomly get to ramp. It's really cool. I love this card. I kind of put it in because it's like, the first part's kind of cool, but like, no, this card's legit. we get to play Nylea's intervention to tutor up specific lands because we have like Bajukabog, Castle Lochthwain, Memorial to Folly. Like we have these good utility lands in here. Do I have? I don't seem to have the only creature land in the format, but I think I'm gonna live with that because I have so many colorless lands anyway. I don't want to. I don't want to overload on colorless. But yeah, that's like that deck. If that's not your speed, there's red deck wins style decks where you just find all the red spells you like, throw them in a deck, and then hit submit. Like, I don't think this is necessarily the best build. Yeah, Mobilize District. That's the one. That's the bunny. I don't. Yeah, exactly. So like there are different things you can do in this format. The cool thing about it is because it's a 100 card singleton format, you end up playing cards that don't necessarily currently have a home, right? Like they're cards that will never make a 60 card cut in standard, will definitely never make a 60 card cut in historic, and they're just not played in any other format, but they're on arenas. So like, what are you going to do with your cards, right? So you get to play them here. You get to see what your pet card does, and that's kind of the appeal of the format. Also, like deck building in singleton formats because it's like really thinking about what you're gonna play and stuff. And I love that they went with best of three, and that is my pitch and some quick deck looks